I'm sure they're seeing this in the background being like, what is that?
We cannot make our way out of this campus.
We're gonna ride all the way back.
I don't know how to ride a bike.
Oh my.
Aero 1939er Hotel, San Jose Tower. Make right traffic for runway 30 left.
Right traffic for 30 left, 39er Hotel.
Flying to the second busiest airport in the Bay Area definitely adds a level of stress. And even though I studied and planned for the flight, it was what happened on the ground that really tested us both. So whenever we're flying into a big airport like this, my mindset is pretty simple. Listen carefully, follow instructions, read everything back correctly, and most importantly, don't end up on the wrong runway. That's easier said than done when the runways look nearly identical like they do here. So much so that even the FAA warns about it in their own videos.
Southwest 4065, San Jose Tower. Runway 30 right, clear for takeoff.
30 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 4065.
As strange as it sounds, I actually enjoy the challenge. The extra workload, the faster pace, and the constant communication keeps things pretty interesting. So it was no surprise that I was excited to continue our Northern California series with a visit to Norman Y. Mineta San Jose International Airport. While flight planning the night before, I noticed an unusual landmark on the charts, the Embassy Suites Hotel. And if I hadn't taken the time to look it up beforehand, I would have had no idea what NorCal Approach was talking about a few minutes ago when they said this.
Proceed over the Embassy Suites that are above 2,500.
Of course, I could have simply told them I was unfamiliar with the landmark, but knowing what to expect meant the arrival so much smoother and helped me stay ahead of the airplane.
November 39er Hotel. Runway 30 left, clear to land, number 2, behind a TBM, 3 mile final, 1,500.
30 left, clear to land, 39er Hotel.
TBM 53 Charlie, traffic in the right downwind is a Aero, 1,200, they'll follow you.
Roger that, 53 Charlie.
And since we're arriving at an international airport, we're also keeping an eye out for commercial traffic. In fact, we'll be crossing the approach path of the runway to reach our assigned runway. The good news is that most of the air traffic operates on the east side of the airport, near the terminals, while we're headed to the west side, which will help keep things a little less hectic for us. Of course, let's talk a little bit of history. Now, while San Jose is known today as the heart of Silicon Valley, its airport traces its roots back to 1939, when a local businessman and future mayor Ernie Renzel helped secure the land that would eventually become San Jose Municipal Airport. The first airline service arrived in 1948 with the Douglas DC-3s flying between San Francisco and Los Angeles. And over the following decades, the airport grew alongside the booming technology industry surrounding it. And if you're wondering who Norman Y. Mineta is, well, in 2001, the airport was renamed in honor of San Jose native and former Transportation Secretary Norman Y. Mineta. Today, Mineta San Jose International Airport serves as Silicon Valley's front door, handling millions of passengers each year while sitting just a few miles from downtown San Jose. And as we make our turn here, just make a mental note of how tall those buildings are. So I mentioned San Jose Airport being only a few miles from downtown. Well, how close? Well, many airports are not anywhere near their downtown. SFO is 14 miles away, Oakland is 10 miles away, and even LAX is 12 miles away from downtown. San Jose Airport is only 4 miles, making it extremely convenient. But that comes with a big caveat. One, it's pretty much landlocked, as you can see on the approach. And two, well, if you've ever wondered why San Jose doesn't have tall skyscrapers like San Francisco, despite it being the capital of Silicon Valley, you're looking at the reason right in front of us. The growth of the airport was strongly tied to the rise of Silicon Valley. Matter of fact, at one point, the runways were only about half their current lengths, but were expanded to accommodate bigger jets. One of the reasons San Jose became the heart of Silicon Valley is the same reason pilots love flying here, the weather, and it's obvious today.
DBM 53 Charlie, contact ground.
Over to ground. Good day, 53 Charlie.
Southwest 195, runway 30 right, clear for takeoff.
30 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 195.
This has to be one of the longest displaced thresholds we've ever flown into. I think the only longer one was probably Meadows Field in Bakersfield. And if you're wondering why so long, well, remember those buildings we saw on the way in? That's why. We want to stay above those buildings while maintaining a good, stable approach.
November 39er Hotel, turn left Golf, contact ground.
Left on golf and contact ground, 39er Hotel.
And now the next hardest part, the taxiing. As always, especially for complex airports like these, I spent the night before predicting what my taxi route would be, and it happened to be spot on, making taxi readback pretty easy.
San Jose ground, Aero 1939er Hotel, clear of 30 left at Golf for Signature Aviation.
Number 1939er Hotel, San Jose ground, taxi via Victor, Victor 4.
All right, Signature via Victor, Victor 4, 39er Hotel.
Southwest 1106, taxi Mike.
Southwest 706 from 30 right, taxi via Golf Yankee.
30 right via Golf Yankee, Southwest 1106.
And Southwest 706, flow for Vegas just came out, wheels up 32.
Wheels up 32, 1106, thanks.
Ground 215, Bravo Bravo, at Signature Rate taxi with Mike, we're off of Victor 4.
And as you can see, there are a lot of private jets, which is no surprise considering it's Silicon Valley. And we just heard a pilot trying to taxi out of Signature, so we knew we had to keep our eyes peeled.
Gulfstream 215 Bravo Bravo, where are you parked?
We're Signature, Victor 4 side.
Gulfstream 215 Bravo Bravo, sounds the ground, runway 30 left at Bravo, taxi via Victor Golf Whiskey, and give way to an inbound departure. Inbound arrow at Victor 4.
All right, we'll give away the arrow at Victor 4, then it's 30 left via Bravo, Victor, Golf, Whiskey, and that's 30 left at Bravo. 5 Bravo, Bravo.
Gulfstream 5 Bravo Bravo, it's 30 left at Bravo, and taxi via Victor, Golf Whiskey.
30 left at Bravo via Victor, Golf, and Whiskey for 215 Bravo, Bravo.
As is often the case at airports like this, there isn't any transient parking, so general aviation aircraft need to park at one of the FBOs. We ended up choosing Signature over Atlantic, which might surprise some of you, but the for-flight comments pointed us in that direction, and as you'll see in a bit, they didn't steer us wrong. Now, before anyone asks, no, we were not planning on buying fuel here, and for good reason. This is probably the most expensive fuel I've ever seen at any airport. At the time of our visit, Avgas was pushing nearly $14 a gallon. Yeah, $14. That's twice the cost of home. So if you're planning to visit, just be aware of that. We made sure to arrive with plenty of fuel on board. We're here at Signature. We're gonna go inside, see what's going on there, and then we're gonna take an Uber to a very cool place. Fingers crossed. We don't really know what it's all about.
We don't.
We're just gonna go and see what it's like. Ready to go?
Yes.
All right, guys, let's go check inside of Signature and then figure out what this next surprise is. After getting parked at Signature, we took a few minutes to look around, grab some water, and wait for our ride. A few minutes later, our rideshare arrived and we were finally on our way to the reason we came to San Jose. A short ride later, we found ourselves heading towards one of the most recognizable landmarks in aviation. Wow. Irene found this place, and it's a place we wanted to come to forever.
For a very long time.
Really, the way we wanted to come here, we wanted to fly in.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that is not allowed.
Right.
I think we're talking too much. I'm sure they're seeing this in the background and being like, what is that thing?
Yeah. So that is called Hangar 1.
I had no idea it looked like this, to be honest.
Really?
I didn't know it was like this new looking.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what's in there. Let's go find out what's in here because it looks pretty impressive from the outside. Before getting any closer, we figured it would help to understand what we were actually looking at. Inside, we quickly learned that Hangar 1's story is inseparable from the history at Moffett Field. Built in the early 1930s, Hangar 1 was originally designed to house massive naval airships. And while it looks enormous from the outside, we didn't fully appreciate its size until we saw this in comparison. While exploring the museum, we also stumbled across a special World War I exhibit that completely caught us by surprise. Armed with a little more history, it was finally time to see Hangar 1 up close. It's pretty massive. Let's see. We always say we won't go into something that has stay out sign near it. Restricted area. Let's see. Whoa. One of the things that one of the docents told us was that this thing cost $200 million to renovate. And it's all Google's. So there's a ton of money that's been put into this and no one really knows what it's gonna be used for. But either way, it's very impressive. The hangar is so large that under the right conditions, fog can actually form along the ceiling. So I thought we could get inside this hangar. I was wrong. I don't know what made me think that that was part of the museum, but it's Google's property.
Yeah.
So we're not going to be able to get inside, unfortunately. We may not have made it inside Hangar 1, but the next stop ended up being one of the biggest surprises of the day. We came to eat on the other side of the field is a place called T-1 Bar and Grill, and it's at the, sorry I have to read what it is, the golf club at Moffett Field. So really it's on the side of the wooden hangar, and then you get just the golf course view behind us. So
You're selling it short. What's the view behind me?
oh, well that's the important view. That's the wooden hangars, and I'm hoping to see some planes fly in, but yeah. That's why I'm sitting right here, because I'm looking right at that thing. The most healthy meal of the day is hot wings. That was really good. Now this is the chicken Caesar wrap. That was really good. So yes. That's good, this is good, it's all good. So, come here. We're gonna eat now. And we're trying to get an Uber, or Lyft, some type of rideshare to get back to Signature. So we're gonna actually try to walk it to the gate that we saw on this side because we've had 2 Ubers cancel. We're gonna try one more time, but we're actually gonna walk it. I think it's right there, right?
Yeah,
oh.
not far.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna walk it and see what happens.
So apparently we cannot make our way out of this campus, but in trying to find a way, the gate is locked, so we can't get out that way, but there is a bike right there, and there is another bike down there. So we're thinking we might need to take a bike, but before that, look at what we found. The entrance to Lockheed.
Huh?
We're gonna try to find our way back. Not sure what we're gonna do just yet, but we'll see where we end up.
All right, we're gonna ride all the way back. Oy. Oh man, I want to teach you how to ride a bike. There's 2 bikes out here for a reason.
Okay, so for the record, sorry guys, I don't know how to ride a bike. It's been like 35 years probably since I've ridden a bike, so this is gonna get really interesting. Stay tuned to see if I make it all the way.
But what are the odds there's 2 bikes out here? Come on.
Now I feel like I have to get on a bike.
All right, let's go. I can't let you just start riding. Start, then that, then that. You got it?
I don't know what any of those do.
Okay, so this is to make it easy. Start on 1.
Okay.
It's like a low gear on a car.
Okay.
Then as you get faster and faster, so
there's no going fast here. I just want to survive all of it.
we got 2 bikes. Come on, that was like meant to be. All right, guys, I know you want to watch it, but I got to make sure she doesn't break her head. So we're gonna get working on this. Yeah. Again, we did not expect this to happen. So this is, oh, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe this. But there's Irene. She's having an amazing time. So you're halfway?
I think so.
I think we're halfway. Sorry, we don't have our mics on because we're just trying to make it. Okay, we need to get right there, right next to the Hangar 1. And then we can get to the front gate so people can actually find us because every gate is closed. So we're gonna make it there now. You ready to go? Yeah. Okay, we're almost there.
We're almost there.
All right. How you feeling?
Tired.
Yeah, she's tired. There's a lot of leg work.
It is.
A little bit more to go, and then we're out of here. So we made it. Thank God for these bikes. It was 3 miles, but we are at the front gate. Anything else?
No, I'm just glad I survived.
But you did awesome.
I mean, I made it.
We made it. We're wrapping it up here. We're gonna finally get the Uber. We should have better luck here.
Hopefully.
All right, guys, we'll see you guys back at the FBO. Whew, tired. San Jose, good?
Yes,
Memorable?
for sure.
We're gonna get out of here. It's kind of gusty today.
It'll be a little sporty taking off.
A little sporty taking off, so we'll see how that goes, but we'll be good. Well, we'll see you guys on the next one. See you guys. First things first, we're at a Charlie Airspace Airport, so we have to get our clearance out of here.
Clearance delivery. Everett 19039 Hotel, Signature Aviation.
November 19039 Hotel, go ahead.
39 Hotel's a P28 Romeo slant off requesting a VFR right cross-run departure to the east. Destination is Concord. Charlie Romeo 4500.
November 39 Hotel on departure, fly runway heading. Maintain VFR at or below 4500. Departure frequency 121.3, squawk 4535.
Around departure, runway heading, maintain VFR at or below 4,500. Frequency is 121.3 and squawk 4535. 39 Hotel.
39 Hotel, be back correct.
San Jose Ground Mooney 6665 Romeo coming off at Gulf going to Atlantic Air.
Mooney 6665 Romeo, ground taxi via Gulf, Victor 3.
Golf Victor 3 65 Romeo.
Well, all I can say is what a day. We had zero idea it would turn out the way it did, but it was definitely one of our most memorable trips.
San Jose Ground, Aero 19039 Hotel at Signature Aviation, ready to taxi for Runup.
Aero 19039 Hotel, ground taxi Runup via Victor 4, Victor Golf Whiskey.
Victor 4, Victor Golf Whiskey, 39 Hotel, and we have Victor.
Good. So 2898, north 28. So it's 2898, ground taxi Yankee Foxtrot. Yankee Foxtrot, so it's 2898.
Riding a bike around Moffett Field was definitely not on my bingo card, but we didn't fall or break anything, so it was definitely a win. Yes, we did land at San Jose, and it turned out to be about Moffett Field. The problem is that they have this pesky thing where we're not allowed to land at Moffett Field. I don't know, we got to figure out a way to do that. But we would not be denied either way. We made it there, and it was worth it. Just being able to get a glimpse of Hangar 1, whose size cannot accurately be depicted on video. You definitely have to go and make sure to go soon, because the museum will be moved in the near future, which could remove all public access to the NASA Ames campus. Oh, members, you beautiful aviators that make this channel possible, thank you guys so much for the support, the conversations, the feedback, and most importantly, the friendships. We met so many of you from all over, and it's been amazing. And as we always say, it's our favorite part about the channel, which is why we're constantly striving to make sure you guys are not only informed, but even sometimes entertained over on Patreon. And for those wondering what we have over on Patreon, well, we have the flight briefs giving you everything you need to know on a sheet about an airport, behind the scenes footage, live streams while filming at some of these airports like San Jose, and of course our off the record series where we are unfiltered about our experience at these airports. Seriously, sometimes we get a little spicy. Well, mostly me.
San Jose ground, Aero 1903, Niner Hotel, Runup Complete.
Aero 39 Hotel, runway 30 left at Charlie, taxi via Whiskey.
30 left at Charlie, taxi via Whiskey, 39 Hotel.
We had no idea the day before what we were going to do at San Jose, but with Irene's infinite wisdom, she remembered we always wanted to go to Moffett after flying over it so many times in envy that we couldn't land there. Just make sure that if you want to go to the restaurant, remember that on the weekends, your rideshare driver might not ever reach you, but Google might have your back with some bikes laying around. Next week, we won't be needing any bikes since we won't be leaving the field, but it would be one of the most congested arrivals and departures we would experience. But either way, it's an extremely important training airport, Reid-Hillview. So we'll see you next week. Until then, go fly, go discover.
November 1939 Hotel, San Jose Tower on departure, turn right heading 020, runway 30 left at Charlie, clear for takeoff.
All right, on departure, head right 020, 30 left, clear for takeoff, 39 Hotel. A 020.
San Jose Tower, Bonanza 772, Mike Delta is with you on the ILS.
Bonanza 772, Mike Delta, San Jose Tower, runway 30 left, clear to land.
30 left, clear to land, Mike Delta.
November 39 Hotel, radar contact, say altitude.
500, 39 Hotel.
Aero 39 Hotel, contact NorCal departure on 121.3.
121.3, 39 Hotel, thank you. NorCal departure over 19039 Hotel out of San Jose, 1,200, climbing 4,500.
Number 19039 Hotel, NorCal departure, what do you got? Okay. Hotel, contact approach 125.35.
125.35, 39 Hotel. Good evening, approach, Aero 19039 Hotel, 4,000, climbing 4,500.
Aero 19039 Hotel, NorCal, approach vehicle and altimeter 2992.
2992, 39 Hotel.